Welcome back to episode 3
The very third episode
of Parens of the Dead.
Hi, diddly-ho.
And today we are actually going to see a zombie.
We need to see a zombie.
Yeah.
So we had all the suspense build up in the first 2 episodes, and now finally,
People have been longing for it.
Okay, so we need to talk a little bit about the client then.
Mm-hmm. It's very dumb, I think.
It's very, very dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So the plan is to have as much of the logic as possible on the server, and the server will tell the client to do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, what to put on screen.
Yeah.
And the client will mostly just be concerned with how to put things on screen, and not so much anything else.
That sounds great.
So this means that the server and the client should be able to talk to each other.
Yeah, so we're going to use WebSockets.
Yeah.
Because it's very convenient.
It's very convenient, and that means adding a couple more dependencies. So more cheat sheet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're using Chord, which is old, but it works.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a WebSocket library.
It's a WebSocket library that works well with Core Async, which for, I guess, most Clojure people know what it is. If you're not into Clojure, it's basically JavaScript async await for Clojure. Okay, so I added those. That means I have to restart the REPL.
So you have to stop the old one first?
Yeah. No. So, okay, there was. Go away. It's a hello from Maine. It was a nice throwback to those good old times of episode 1. Okay, and then we'll start the system, and we'll add a second REPL. And now it would be nice to have a ClojureScript REPL. This has to happen from here and not from here, because we need to control which REPL it goes to. We don't want it to go to both.
That's right. And you have to do nsdev.
Yes.
And it isn't quoted.
Oh.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so we're back online. Yeah, not much happening here. So now we need to send some stuff from the server to the client.
Yeah, because like we said, the client's going to be super dumb. So we want to send like a message to the client that it's supposed to render something, like a zombie.
Yeah. So to do that, I will head over to the system, and then we'll add Chord over here. What's it called? It's called Chord
HTTP kit.
HTTP kit.
It has like its own adapter for HTTP kit, which we're using.
Yeah. Just to ask Chord like that, and then we'll have a dedicated handler for that, I guess.
Yeah. So its own route.
Get WebSocket, and then you get the WebSocket handler.
Yeah, just
like that.
Yeah, like that. Excellent. And then it gets the request, and you can do like with channel on that one. And
then we can do. I was planning to have the REPL help me. Chord with channel. And it takes a rec and the channel name, and then the body. And the body will send the message to the client for now.
So we'll use put. We're not in a Go block. So
put, so use put. And missing. Yep. That was right. And what are we going to put?
We could start by just putting hello.
Hello, undead world. Cool. So I'll evaluate this, and then we can go to the client and try to pick up this message. So we have our client, main, and
hello from Maine.
Hello from Maine. We're done with you.
Yeah.
So I'll create a start function. We can call that later. And so we need to pick up Chord again. And it's called Chord client, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So we'll do this, and then we'll do Chord, and then no matches. It's called something.
WS-ch.
Why isn't it helping me? Okay. It takes a WS URL localhost, and then it's on the evil port /WS, and then we have to take from this.
Yeah,
because it's
asynchronous.
It's asynchronous, and we need to be in a Go block here.
That's true.
Yeah,
and then you get either a WebSocket channel or an error back in the map.
So require macros.
You don't have to do that. Just save.
Okay. There we go. Okay. So this will give me a map with an error or a
WS channel.
WS channel. Fine. When there's an error, probably render it, but for now we'll just throw it so it aborts. And if there's if we come to this line there, then we do have a channel, and we can do fine things.
We can wait for the message.
Wait for the message from the WS channel, like that, and then we can just
unwrap the envelope because it's a message inside. Well, we can just look at that.
We can print it. We can see what it gives us.
Yeah.
And then the start needs to be. This needs to happen only once, but I want to put it in dev.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this way our code doesn't start itself.
Okay.
You can control. Yeah. Whatever. Started, and then we'll do main start.
Okay.
It needs to return something. It returns a block, so that's
fine.
That's fine. Okay, uncaught. So WebSocket connection failed.
You didn't restart after adding the WebSocket?
I didn't restart the server. That's very right. And that can be done from here. Stop, start, refresh. Message, hello, and dead world.
Very nice.
Very nice.
We did get a message from the server.
Yeah, but this was not our goal.
We want to show you a zombie.
We want to see a zombie. And the client doesn't know where they come from. The server does. So somehow this message has to become show a zombie.
Yeah, let's just give some instructions to the client to add the zombie to its store.
Yeah,
data store.
So every message on the channel will be a list of commands from the server to the client.
Yeah,
and one command starts with a keyword that names the kind of command to do.
Yeah, the action.
Yeah, it could be as such in, and then the path, and we'll do zombies. Zombie 1.
Yeah, and we're just dreaming up an API about it now. This isn't something that's there already. We're just like thinking about
just
the API.
what we want it to look like.
Yep.
And there will be a map. So if zombies are...
I think...
If we take a look at the DOM structure from before in our sheets. So if you take a look at the zombies, we have different kinds of zombies. So let's take a look at the mailman, for instance.
Yeah.
So we'll call it kind mailman.
Yeah, I think that's enough.
Yeah,
just to render it.
This is probably enough. So, okay. So that means that the client needs to understand what to do with this thing here. So let's go to main. I want this namespace to be called main now. Okay, so just printing the message here is not enough.
No. So let's add like a store for our client-side data.
And where does the store live?
It can live here in the main function.
Yeah.
You just have to define it before the render, but that's okay.
It'll go up here.
Yep.
Like that. And then, so maybe, okay, so if we have a store, then we can add a watch so that...
You can add a watch in start, maybe?
Of course. Even better. Add watch. You know, the way this code is written, the store could even be local to this function. But
yeah, that's true.
Let's do that.
It's easier to actually look at the state if we don't do that.
Yeah. So we'll do add watch to the store. And then...
there's an ID. Yeah. Like colon me or something.
Yeah. Just identifier. And then it takes 1, 2, 3, and then new state. And that's what we want to render.
Yeah, you want to you want to render the new state. Yeah. I think render actually has to destructure the atom itself because of the way Figwheel reloads it.
Aha, that's right.
Yeah.
So
just call render with nothing, and it will pick it up
like this, and then render can do
at store.
Yeah, perfect.
That looks good.
So now we have some wiring. The last part is to actually unpack the message here. Take a look at what we got.
Yeah.
So I'm tempted to introduce another dependency to do this.
You mean matching?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
But we can do it. Let's do it a little bit more manually for now.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say keys. What is it? Message.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we can say, so if, how do you want to interpret this? It's multiple messages actually in here.
There are multiple actions.
Multiple actions.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Mm-hmm.
So for
action in message.
Yeah, it is a bit weird.
It's a bit weird.
Isn't it better to just do, instead of the destructuring, you just do actions and then pick out message with the keyword up there? Not like...
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Because this was not an improvement.
No.
This is an improvement.
Yes.
You can even do this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then I'll say, okay, so...
I think match is okay, but you have to restart everything.
I know.
Okay. Let's just do a destructuring then.
Yeah.
So you can like pick out the kinds of the action and so on.
So there will be action
mm-hmm.
and args,
mm-hmm.
and then we'll do this a little bit more elegantly later.
Yeah, let's not call it action.
Oof.
That's
oof.
Yeah, it's hard. It's much better with match. We can save the viewer from the restarting shenanigans, and we'll just cut to it.
Yeah.
So we're going to want match.
Okay, so we're back, and let's drop this terrible stuff, and we'll do match, and then we'll do Clojure core match
as match.
Okay,
match.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then we'll match the action.
So this is...
if it looks like a sort
mm-hmm.
in with a path and a value,
mm-hmm.
then we will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Swap store.
Source in path value.
in path value.
Pretty nice.
It's basically RPC.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So fine.
I think... Okay, we're not... Now we actually got a render as well. That's pretty nice.
Yeah, we got a render because it updated the store. And if we're wondering what's in the store, we can even know that.
Yeah, sure.
Because previously we pulled in something called Gadget Inspector.
Mm-hmm. Instead.
Inspector. So, and then we can we'll only do this in dev. Mm-hmm. Inspect the store, and then we'll just do main store.
Mm-hmm.
And that should give us a panel over here. If I can find my mouse, gadget, and then here's the store.
Mm-hmm. It's obviously empty.
Yeah.
Which is a bit weird. Let's look at the network panel and look at the WebSocket.
There's
the association.
This is association. It would be very nice if the action system would actually log something.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
So I think maybe this should be a deep-seek.
Oh, look at that. The 4 is lazy.
The 4 is lazy. It's just too lazy for our taste.
So there's the association.
And then if we go to gadget, and here's my zombie. Perfect.
Very nice.
So now it's your turn. You can go over to the components and render that zombie.
Yeah.
Render that zombie dead, man.
It's already dead, so that would be like super easy. Okay, I'm going to look at my DOM structure.
It's actually not already dead, it's already undead.
That's
so
true.
You need to re-dead it.
I need to re-dead it. No, not right now. We're going to do that later. So we have surface, and after the skyline, there's supposed to be some zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And first of all, I want to do props just to look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are, zombies.
Perfect.
Do you think people are happy now?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So thank you. That was episode 3.
Okay, so let's look at the cheat sheet here. There's supposed to be zombies coming in. Very nice. And I will do for each zombie. There is a div with zombie position. And then there's a zombie. And here's the kind.
Yeah.
It's just supposed to be a class name for the kind of zombie.
Yeah.
Something like this. And then there's health and punches and thought bubbles, and none of that stuff matters right now.
No, those are all later episodes.
Oh, look.
Oh my God, it's almost a zombie.
It's a blank zombie.
It's a blank zombie.
That's pretty cool. Let's take a look at the class that it's given, and it's just zombie. Was it not called kind? Okay, let's take a look in the gadget. Kind mailman.
Mailman.
Oh, I know why now. Because zombies is a map.
Right.
It's
so
not
you
a
want
list.
the vowels.
The vowels.
The vowels.
Hey.
Hey, it's a zombie.
It's a zombie mailman.
Yeah, or a terminally ill stripper.
Yeah.
Either way, he's out to kill you.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty good ending for a very third episode.
Yes. It's a very ending for a very third episode.
Yeah. We'll have to commit it.
Yeah, commit it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the people watching won't be able to study the code further. So, yeah. Goodbye.
Goodbye.